Why do you gotta call it out though?
Because
it would have been anybody.
What are you hiding it from somebody? You're all salt and pepper in the beard, a little bit more salt in the beard. Who you chicken, man? If you want to really pull the wool over, it's still plenty black on top. But you're gonna have to buzz awful high. You gotta get rid of the beard, right?
That's my trick.
Is that the trick?
Yeah, once I get like 60, I'm just gonna shave all this off.
You're gonna have to mascara the eyebrows. Though.
Yeah, dude, don't even look at my eyebrows.
I was gonna say.
Don't even look.
Welcome to another episode of Don Draper's Den. In this podcast, we discuss branding and marketing, how it touches so many aspects of our lives. We also talk a bunch of trash about music and food and culture and nostalgia and each other. We hope that you're entertained. We hope you get some insight from two marketing professionals such as ourselves. I'm Chris. This is Ernie. And in this episode, we get into Coldplay concerts, to say the least. Eventually, we land at Darth Vader. I don't know how. A little bit of sushi.
Yeah, a little bit of sushi.
And
a little bit of camping.
That's right. Glamping, perhaps.
Glamping, and, RV maneuverability.
And then PR, among other things.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting one. We hope you enjoy the ride with us. Of course, like, subscribe, and share, and comment, and all that fun stuff. I want to spread the word on this thing. So without further ado, pour yourself a glass, and let's get into this.
Cheers. Man, I needed a drink this afternoon. I was struggling. The weekend kicked my ass.
Did it really? Yeah. What happened over the weekend,
we took our test run with the RV.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It went really well.
It was smooth sailing, by the way, in the driveway. There was a lot of tribulation.
Yeah, although coming back,
I
was a little too confident and I cut the corner a little too much.
Yeah.
And you know how we have that chicken stand?
Yeah.
It almost
took it out.
Well, it almost like went into the ditch there, and then so I gotta not be I was like a little too confident. I gotta go a little bit further wide and come in. So
I mean, it's a state road and everything, but I'd put a little hash right in the get some spray paint right in the street.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Just like, okay, this is where I gotta make my turn.
Yeah,
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
but I made it way more difficult than I needed to be this time.
Right.
But going there, the like at the campground, I think we do well. We're really prepared for it. That was, we never did that before, so we didn't know what to expect. The only other thing is kind of funny because so we pull into the campsite, right?
Right. And where'd you guys go, by the way?
We went to Cedar Creek. So we kept it local, Cedar Creek State Park in Wilmington.
Yeah. Okay.
So just because, again, we just wanted to test everything out. We were only planning on staying overnight anyways.
Right.
So all the, let's see here, all the, the driveways or whatever where you pull into your camper into were like kind of sectioned off. And they were angled. So it was like this on one side.
Yeah. And
it was like this on the other side.
Yeah.
We had to go in on the left. But in order for me to pull in, I didn't know what to do. So I drove past our spot.
Okay.
And I reverse in because you're supposed to reverse in. That's what they tell you to do.
Right.
So I'm like, shit, that's like a jackknife. I mean, in order for me to get in there, I gotta jackknife my trailer to get it in.
Past it.
Right.
Okay.
But it's a very sharp turn in.
Right.
So I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking they cannot ask us to be doing this. This is so hard.
That's just too money, man. And your CDL.
Right. And so I'm like, okay, and I'm gonna do it. And I got it in, but it's like on an angle. Like it wasn't parallel with our space.
Yeah.
It was on an angle. And meantime I'm like kind of having to pull forward and slowly back it up, full force. Meantime, it's packed, so everybody's just watching me do
this. No.
So I'm like nervous. And Hannah's like, do this, she's looking like she's drank too much caffeine or something, And I'm like, I'm trying to, okay, just give me a break here, right? Well, then this really nice guy comes up to help us.
Yeah.
Again, I'm like, everybody's watching me.
Big guy, small. What
Like maybe
kind of vibes?
I'd say 5'9",
Okay, so
skinny
5'9",
guy,
skinny,
5 o'clock
little white feller.
shadow. But
Yeah.
all he is standing right by my window, and he's like, just doing this with his hand, where he's kind of doing circles, like how to turn the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of making noises, and I'm trying to talk to him. He's like, kind of making noises.
Okay.
And so I'm doing it, and he's really good. Like he's telling me exactly how to, turn, to stop, and then I'm pulling back. Okay, now forward, turn, and he knows, like, he knows the sign languages almost. Like, I'm like, okay, this guy's great, and he's not even saying a word.
Yeah.
Pull the thing right in. Come to find out, there was a whole campground of like deaf people.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's not what you expect in that story. This took a left turn.
Not the whole campground, but there was a whole section. And so I was kind of teasing Hannah a little bit. Like, yeah, and he didn't have to say a damn thing. He gave me perfect instructions. Yeah. But come to find out, I'm like, the at the end of that drive is a cul-de-sac. So what I should have done is I should have drove all the way down, looped around the cul-de-sac, drove back up, and then pulled back. Easily, right. Yeah. So that's why we did this, though. It's like we wanted to, test it out, and like, okay, check. Look at the map next time when I'm looking at our site ground. Oh, there's a loop. All I gotta do is loop this thing around, Yeah. But there was a bunch of other things we learned, and so I'm keeping a little like dossier, just kind of my trips.
That's not fucking trailer parkish at all, dude. I've collected a dossier. Put together a little PowerPoint slide.
That's how I do things. It's a iterative learning, I keep on learning. Okay,
you don't talk like that around there.
Next time I won't make mistakes.
They'll just beat your ass. They'll be like, "The hell's goddamn iterative? Shut your face.
Just do this.
Take your shit.
Just turn your wheel like this." I'm like, damn, oh man. But once we got in and it settled down, we turned the music on, pulled out the awning. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What was on the menu? Did you guys just a little burger dog, call it a day, or what?
She made a great meal. It was like chicken and Brussels sprouts and potato.
Okay.
Baked potato, which actually it's because Shannon brought baked potato that one day.
Yeah.
Lily and I were like, man, we forgot how much we love baked potato. We gotta do that again. So we had a really good meal.
Yeah.
And then we got to use there's like a outdoor kitchen on the outside.
Yeah. So
we were able to use that for breakfast in the morning. Okay. So yeah, and we stayed a little longer so that they could do hiking trails and stuff.
Right.
So it was really good. It was fun. It was a good learning experience.
Well, that's
because like hopefully in the next, mid-August we'll take a few days off right before Lily starts school.
Right.
And just take a nice little vacation somewhere.
Right.
Like an hour away, just a little bit further. So each time was a little bit further.
Try
to figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah. In case shit goes sideways, you could just tip out. But yeah, you guys got a nice trailer, so it's not.
Yeah, it was fun. Because Hannah and I spent like last week, a part of the practicing. We spent last week just sleeping in the camper.
Okay.
Like instead of our house, we were parked in our. Well, we're parked in the outside like pavement area, and just because, and it was good too because I learned, okay, so what's that noise and why is this doing that? So I just kind of learning how to do everything. Because both of us never have ever been in a trailer one time.
No, I haven't really much myself.
She was asked at one concert. She was selected by the band members to come in and visit them in their RV band bus. Yeah. So she's been, but she walked in. Right. They were, partying, drinking. They said hi and whatever. At least that's what she says.
Hey, man. I wasn't saying nothing.
But they said hi, and then she walked away. She walked out.
Right.
But because I guess that's how bands do it.
I guess that's how they
tell the bodyguards, hey, call on that chick, and they call on that chick. Right?
This one.
She got cold one time.
Yeah.
No, I trust Hannah. I trust Hannah.
Anyways, she's a nice lady, man. So I'm not gonna go there. But that's good. So worst nightmare come to life. I don't think there's anything more challenging. Like if you're under the gun, you know what I mean? Like at any time in life, but for like a middle-aged man, I think that's where it is. Middle age. I said it. What the fuck?
Why do you gotta point it out?
What are you gonna say? I'm in the first third, bro. You think you're getting a 142 or something on me? Get the fuck out of here.
Why do you gotta call it out though?
Because it
would have been anybody.
What are you hiding it from somebody? You're all salt and pepper in the beard. A little bit more salt in the beard. Who you chicken, man? If you wanna really pull the wool over, it's still plenty black on top. But you're gonna have to buzz awful high. You gotta get rid of the beard, right?
That's my trick.
Is that the trick?
Yeah, once I get like 60, I'm just gonna shave all this off.
You're gonna have to mascara the eyebrows though.
Yeah, dude, don't even look at my eyebrows.
I was gonna say.
Don't even look. Dude, don't even look.
It's so good, man.
I gotta trim it. That's when you get old. Like everything starts growing out really fast.
Outrageous, dude. Or I get the little spider leg.
Oh, I got
on the ears.
Don't even look there either.
Yeah, dude. No. It's
my ear hair is so grown out, dude. I got a reason though, Chris.
I can't wait.
My beard trimmer, I lost the cord and I can't start it. And I went to the store to buy it. Man? I went to Walmart to buy another one. It was like $65, the same one. I'm like, I'm not. So I got to order on Amazon like a replacement.
They got adaptable, little changeable heads for the cords.
No, this is one of those like it's a different cord. It's not like a USB-C type thing. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's like old school cord that goes
to it. Like a little two-prong job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, you know what's weird is eventually like I won't care. You know what I mean? Then it's gonna grow out.
That's how you are. I do care. I'm just
eventually at the hell of it. I don't give a shit, right?
Hold on a second. Let me put I gotta put my eyebrows down. You know what? We haven't gotten that level yet where we have like our own dressing rooms and makeup artists and stuff. We could like trim everything.
Yeah, just wait till I get money. I'll do that on camera. I don't give a shit. Mid interview, hopefully it just blows up. We got some real heavy hitters on the podcast. Hold the conversation right now, and they come over and spruce me up a little bit.
Yeah, no, we don't got that yet.
One sweet day. So good. All right. So the trailer thing's working out. I'm glad about that.
What'd you guys do?
I don't know. Really, not a goddamn thing at all. Really, it rained that one day. I don't know. Just it's kind of sad around. Kind of recovering from the weekend we had. Like 4th of July was bananas. It was multiple barbecues, parties. Pool incidences that will remain undisclosed. But it was kind of chill.
It's good to have just chilled weekends too. Don't do anything, just rest up.
Yeah. Melody made some art, not surprising, and I learned some stuff about the video games. I'm not really. I don't know. I got to try and care, right?
Yeah.
So that one's a bit of a reach. I'm like, all right, tell me about what are we doing here in this game? With my kids. And right now it's grow a garden. Are you wise to this?
No, I'm not.
Grow a garden is the name. So evidently, my son has the garden.
Yeah.
Right. He's far ahead in the running.
Yeah.
With the girls. Right. So like they got on late in the game. So he's up to he's got like a $500 billion value garden.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. He's growing like rainbow gold pineapples that are like 20 feet high and all this.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't see how it's fun. I don't get it, but
yeah, you have to try to care.
That's the
enough to at least be present.
That's the gig. So tell me about your pineapple.
I would have been asleep on the couch while they're playing. I'd be like, yeah, it looks great, son.
I just check in. But of course I'm in the hustle, right? So immediately he tells me I was like, all right, so what's the bottom, what's my ROI? You know what I mean? Like, where are we at in this?
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, that's like 500 billion or some obscene number. I'm like, oh my God, what are you going to do with that?
Right.
So I'm like, can you buy? And then I start, kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, seeds cost this much and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I get it. Can you buy another farm? Right. Because he give you a plot. Right.
Yeah.
So then, okay, can we get a whole farm?
Yeah.
right? If we get a farm, can we have like people working on it?
Yeah.
And it's, of course, in my head, I keep it PG-13 with my kids. It's pretty low key like
Yeah.
that for me. So I don't go there, but I'm like, all right, can we own people? Like, how far can we take this
How
shit?
far can
You
we
know what I
take
mean?
this? Yeah.
Like, can I go straight like Game of Thrones with this, or what are we doing? So, anyways,
Yeah.
so it's been that was the thrust of the weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
So we had dinner was a big deal because we were in.
Mm-hmm.
We had was it beef tips? No, ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice because it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
And the kids, we kind of starved them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't have a snack.
Yeah.
I don't have snacks like that. Don't have a snack because they get a little chip in them, and all of a sudden they're not eating dinner.
Yep.
I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. So put our foot down. They ate the shit out there. And we had that Chinese chicken that I brought in today. But the ribs were kind of a rarity.
That might have helped. You did say Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
So Chris shared his lunch, his lunch with me.
Yeah.
And you did say, hey, if you want to have some Chinese chicken and rice. But for some reason, I thought you said Indian. So I was eating it. I was like, how do I tell him this is the worst Indian food I've ever eaten?
This is the stupidest.
Like, this does not taste Indian at all.
Right.
No curry, nothing. Yeah.
That's funny. That's
but you know how that happens? Like, if you don't know what you're eating, you don't know, your brain can't like translate.
Is this supposed to be good? Bad? What is this?
Okay.
I had no idea.
Looking back, that would have been really good Chinese food.
That's pretty good.
But in my head, I was like, okay, I mean, it's edible. This is not Indian food. This is the last time I'm going to trust his opinion on Indian food.
What is
this shit? Yeah.
I know my Indian food. I got my shit together.
I do. That's why I was surprised. I'm like, wow, Shannon was off her game on this
fucking
one.
Way off her game, dude. Way off. Or like hella racist. She's like, they're close enough.
Close enough. This Asian.
What? It's all Asian.
It's all Asian.
It's all close enough. But it's not even. We tried the General Tso's sauce and a couple other like orange chicken sauce, but they don't hit right, man.
Yeah, they don't.
When you go to the supermarket,
they don't. That makes perfect sense now, dude. I was like really questioning things. I was like, okay, I mean, at least I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, or even worse, man. Did you ever like pick up a cup and you thought it was this, but it turned out to be that?
Yeah.
Milk and Coca-Cola. I thought that it was Coke.
Oh yeah, that's just the weirdest.
But and it's not like it was cold milk, or rather cold Coke, so it wasn't like I drank like a lumpy milk or anything. But it was just I thought it was this, turned out to be that. And it was the most disgusting thing. You know what I mean?
Your brain can't even comprehend what's happening. What
a mess.
Sometimes Hannah would hear, try this, see, taste this. This tastes really good. And I'm like, okay, wait, you got to tell me what I'm tasting.
Give me that, dude. Thank you.
Like, I got to know what I'm tasting.
That's
not because I don't trust her, like she's giving me poison or something. But like my brain can't, I need to, or else I'll just eat it and I might think it's nasty only because my brain doesn't even know. Oh, you put mint in this? Oh, this has mint in there? Oh, okay. So
I can't tell. I fucking hate when I get accused. It's ever since I was a little kid, as far as food, right? Because I am picky. I was particularly picky when I was a kid. And I really I'll try it. Like most of the time, I'll try, unless I really don't like something. I hate the flavor of ranch. I hate it a lot, right? No matter what's in it, around it, or on, I still hate it.
Yeah.
So for that reason, if I see like a white sauce of any kind, I'm like, I go all Sam with it. Like, I don't know. So, but yeah, like just give me the heads up. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
And when I get subsequently accused, like just try it or whatever, like I'll fucking fight. That's it. I'm not doing it.
Wait, didn't at any time in your childhood did your dad ever say you're gonna eat whatever we put on your table on your plate?
But
never once, or did it just like cater to you? Oh,
no.
What do you want, little Christopher?
No. There was definitely like finished food, but they were also reasonably considerate that whatever was on the menu for the day or the night, like it wasn't
I remember. I
goose sticks
literally
or anything.
remember the moment
Yeah.
when I sat in. I was eating dinner with my mom,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Do I have to eat this?" And she goes, You need to whatever I eat on whatever I place on your dinner table on your dinner plate. You need to eat, and you need to try everything and like it all.
No.
Like it wasn't just swallow it down.
Right.
She's like, because you don't know what it's like, not having food like we
To
did
not
growing
have
up.
it. Yeah.
So like
There's
you're
that.
you're gonna learn to like it.
Right.
You need to learn to like it. And I remember sitting there like, you're right. My mom put this together for me, and I'm gonna learn to like it. And that's been my MO for my whole life.
Yeah.
And then I remember the Mikey commercial. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. And I was like, that's me.
That's I'm Mikey.
So that's become me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they needed to like paddle you a couple times.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm very lucky, right? Very lucky.
Yeah.
But then the flip of that is that my kids
Mhm.
to a degree are even worse,
Yeah.
right? Than I
Yeah.
ever was. So like, anyways,
Yeah.
so it's a habit I'm trying to break.
Mhm.
And at least the twins are out there trying some Indian
Trying some
food. They
stuff.
like some Indian food,
Nice,
so
nice.
and sushi. So
Lily's really
Anyways.
good now. When we were growing up, when she was growing up, we'd have to battle her on a lot of food. But we're like, no, you're gonna learn this. And now she pretty much eats anything.
Yeah.
It's just some texture things that she doesn't like.
Yeah.
And I get that. Sometimes things are too slimy or whatever. It's like, ugh.
Sushi can be rough, man. I've had to like chew it back a couple of times. Like,
Really?
What's the black meat? Sea urchin.
Oh, I
think
love
it's
sea
black,
urchin.
right? Pasty.
But in general, you like sushi, right?
I'll eat the shit out of sushi.
Yeah.
I had, in fact, a live, let's say, moving scallop. Right? It was really, I think, reacting to the lime juice or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt it like. Yeah, it was weird.
If you went to Japan, man, none of this sushi here would. You wouldn't even consider sushi anymore.
Bro, first of all, I don't even have to go over to Japan, but I'd love to, right? Because I mean, my God, let's go, right? But I lived in Florida for like a couple of years.
And it's different there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you kidding
You're closer to the ocean.
Oh my God, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Right there.
There, right.
Which boat? That one.
Yeah.
Like,
well, in Japan, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
That doesn't even. It's not even sushi what we eat here.
Right.
Although I will say, for our standards here, Cincinnati, Greater Cincinnati standards, there's a good Japanese restaurant in Blue Ash. If you're ever interested in trying it, it's really good. Yeah, and Japanese owners. The husband is makes the sushi. He has helpers who are like American and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he's overseeing everything. He's still doing it.
I don't.
So
but
good.
There's not a lot of Japanese folks, right? Although
they got some good sushi restaurants.
Cow is down off 75. The Cow Company. So at least some folks are in every now and again. But it's not like Indian restaurants around here for whatever reason. They know what they're doing. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Not exactly the place where you think there's going to be a big Indian population.
Well, down here, I mean, because of Procter and Gamble, though.
Also true.
There's a lot of
especially in Mason. There's like 3 right across the street.
Yeah, there's a lot of big Indian community.
Right.
So no, that which makes me happy.
And they have the real hoof prints of a nice joint, right? And I say nice objectively because they got like open boxes of like crap, you know what I mean? Like sauce or whatever it is, just kind of open, not put away.
Like that hole in the wall.
Yeah. Feel. Well, that's how you know it's good because they don't give a goddamn about what the joint looks like. Everything's just all beat to hell. Right?
I like hole in the wall stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, like especially for like if you go to a small town and you just get a hole in the wall cafe.
Yeah,
that's cool. Like whatever, and you see all the locals.
Totally down for that.
I'm
totally down.
But I do want every once in a while. Like, come on, you could like when you're painting the wall, you could like make sure the lines are straight.
No, we've talked about that, like the country, the country vibes, right? So like a German joint versus an English joint, and all this. So like if you go to an Indian joint and the food's gonna probably be banging.
Yeah.
If like the soda machine's half fucking tipped over looking, you know what I mean? And it's just a little raggedy because you're like, oh, they care about the food, they're about the product.
Yeah.
They don't care what the joint looks like.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right? And it's probably gonna be like a healthy portion too. You come out with some like real something you can get into. But if I go to a Japanese restaurant, right, and I see that it's raggedy and run down, then I'm like, oh no, what do we, right? Because that's not the culture.
That's not the
No,
culture.
we're talking about a meticulous
That's
people,
not the culture.
right?
Everything's clean and orderly.
There you go.
Everything has a place.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
What's going on here? I'm not getting this sushi.
Yeah, this Japanese chef like fell asleep during like lean management courses or something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know how we got to sushi. I'm
I have
starting
no
to get a little-
idea.
starting to get a
Food,
little
the
hungry.
weekend.
Yeah.
You know what we did over the weekend. You guys ate. You know who had a bad weekend though? Have you been seeing the stuff on the reels, dude?
I didn't go see Coldplay.
Oh
wow,
my!
that's whoops.
I'm
Whoops.
enjoying it, you know, and it's horrible for that whole thing happened in the first place.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the creativity that everybody's having on their reels at baseball stadiums, big jumbotrons and stuff.
You are a living meme now.
Yes, living meme.
Oh, bro.
And I mean, of course, I feel terrible for his wife and kids, right?
Salty, bro.
Right,
She
but
is
everybody's on their side. We're not poking fun at them.
Nope.
Everybody's on a side. In fact, we're all, as a community, almost we're all just blasting this guy. Yep, shame.
Yeah,
shame.
Just
Was that
Game of Thrones,
shame?
dude?
Shame. I mean, we're basically, which he deserves every bit of that.
You done messed up.
Now I don't know. Maybe his wife or soon to be ex-wife is like some demon woman, and
I mean,
who knows that? Who knows the backstory there? But that's not how you do it, dude. You know, that's not a good look.
Here's an interesting take. Everybody's got a take. Here's an interesting take. It's weird to me. How can you say it? Like if you had just stood your ground, right? Stood your ground. Chris Martin, I think it's the singer, right? Chris Martin from Coldplay calls you out, and you stand your ground. And you're like, oh, all right, you know, fuck the Kiss Cam, but you know, I'll later, right? And move on. How many people? Now it's Coldplay. Don't get me wrong, right? I mean, Jesus Christ, there's one of the biggest bands in the world. But how many people would necessarily have seen the moment?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking like I don't know a goddamn thing about that company.
Yeah.
I've never heard that company before, Astronomer or whatever. I don't know what that is.
But but the thing is, I was thinking about that too. Like if he just played it off and maybe even kissed her, like would people even have known?
Big gamble.
Questioned.
You know, within the circle, they're gonna find out, know, and see. And blah,
well, that's
blah,
the thing. Like
right?
even like an employee or something who's at the same concert or somebody is like, that's not his wife. I know his wife. And then they post it. I don't think he would have gotten away with it, even if he tried to play it off.
But that said, right, there's a whole hell of a difference between you got personally called out. It doesn't likely result in an investigation the way it is now, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, man, you know, go take care of your shit, right? Figure it out. But it's like way quieter, right?
Yeah.
It's all that. So you know what it reminds me of? We used this example once, or I did, on a previous episode. I forget what we were talking about it, but like it was in relation to PR, right? This is a PR moment. Where there's that old in Living Color bit where Jim Carrey plays the captain of the Exxon Valdez, right? That runs aground in Alaska, right? Back in like '89. And so he is now going to go back to work, and his wife is like, all right, honey, have a great day. And he accidentally spills the milk on the table. What does he do? He freaks out, right? He doesn't know what to do. So he like covers it with this and then pours sawdust on it. And the sawdust, and then he pours something, and then it's on fire, right? And it's just so much worse every single time, you know? So with this, it's like, it could have been bad. It's like, dude, you got caught, right? But you got caught to your own little circle, relatively speaking.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And so like, yeah, it may have gotten out or and still resulted in a divorce, but it would have been probably quieter
amongst y'all.
Yeah.
At business wise.
I could see that maybe.
You know, because if you get caught out like that in that kind of moment, just like I'm a stockholder, like, oh, he did that. All right. Well, I mean, bad on him, but I'm still making money, you know, like so. But with the way that it went down, and there is a backstory that I'm finding out. The way it goes down, though, is like now there's a spectacle made of it, right?
Which just what embarrasses the company, embarrasses the shareholders. Is it a public
it's
company?
no, I don't know that it's a publicly traded
Mhm.
company. I think it's probably
Mhm.
privately held. But the since it's not publicly held, I'm not sure of the stock prices exactly,
Mhm.
but I know that there was a hit and that there's investor instability
Mm.
and that there's a board
Yeah.
and that the board has immediately subsequently put a temp CEO, and then that dude has since stepped down.
Yeah.
Right. So now,
Well, because now they're all kind of associated with his crisis too.
exactly.
And if they don't do the right thing, then they look like idiots too.
Right. Like they're
You're
okay
basically
with
okay with it that
Right.
he's cheating, and then which one of you knew,
right,
and you
and
did
who's
nothing,
complicit. Yeah.
and then you're just gonna laugh it off and just keep him where he's at? No,
Yeah.
they're all gonna. They're probably all cheating on their wives too, but they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna."
I mean, there's that, right? So yeah, so I look at it and I so all right, so the other side of the story, so the broad,
Mhm.
right? Who I'm sure she's a nice lady. I don't know.
The wife or the lady,
the gumad, the
Yeah,
the mistress.
yeah, the mistress.
Shout out to New Jersey if you feel me on that. So she just recently joined. So she's this 2025, we're talking about this, and 2024, she jumps in as the head of HR, I think.
No, the head of HR.
HR.
No way,
Dude,
no,
you're credible.
Couldn't have been really.
She's the head of HR.
That's fucked up.
Wow. So, like, you know what I mean?
Wait a second.
I mean, if it was your CFO or something, I
Yeah.
could see how, like, the C-suite
Are you
executives,
sure about
you get a
that?
little close.
That's wild.
The whole thing, you know,
Yeah.
there's long nights, and
Mhm.
in fact, here's something that that happens with business all the time. That Michael J. Fox movie, Secret to My Success. Do you remember that movie?
No.
So it's like 85, 86, somewhere in
Mhm.
there, right? I love it. Great movie. And so he's working on this project with this chick, right? It's the love interest in the movie.
Mhm.
And they're about to hook up, and she says this. She's like, you know, there's this thing happens when people work on a project. They often confuse their interest with the project with like emotional kind of entanglement.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and that's not only from their business, but that's movies.
Yeah.
Right. And music. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
totally get it.
Mhm.
In fact, I think the world would be a little bit more forgiving of it if there was, say, a recent merger, a big project, a thing, when you come to find out, like they'd been late at night working on a thing, they got this thing, it launched it, it's a victory, we found ourselves Coldplay, we made $1 million each, da, 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 and you kind of like, oh shit, man, you got caught up in it. I get you.
Yeah.
So that, you know, the HR lady and the dude, but it's like, wait, no, you're in HR. You didn't build any per se,
Right?
You didn't make a merger app. No, it's just,
Yeah.
you just thought she was hot.
Yeah.
She's new meat. And now you're banging the HR lady. And then, I mean, ethically,
Mhm.
so now he's already in the shit house because, you know, he's married and everything like this. So that sucks for him. The rumors.
Yeah.
But he evidently was, you know, a bit toxic. It's a bit, you know, the environment work-wise isn't the best.
Mhm.
So now everybody, it could be they're only saying that because like they're trying to get their kicks in while he's down,
Right.
or perhaps really he did actually kind of have a shitty environment work-wise. I
Mhm.
don't know. But HR-wise, now it's like, well, you're obviously got some moral conundrums, dude, that you're facing.
Mhm.
The ethics side of the HR lady is now like, Jesus,
Yeah.
like that's HR 101. Like
HR 101, you know.
damn, you know?
Right?
And if it's
I
gonna
don't
be,
even have to take HR classes to know that.
everybody don't shit where you eat, man.
Right.
So, and if it's gonna be right,
Uh-huh.
if anything, it's like, oh God. I mean, look, there's plenty of marriages that have worked out at work, right? Nobody's begrudging that. But you're already married.
Yeah.
And then like they're here-ish. Right.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're like bang the secretary,
Right.
there's this pair dynamic, but there's no business, there's no way to like, what am I trying to say? Influence it business wise.
Mhm.
You know, it's just like, no, there's multiple levels of stuff in between.
Maybe, you know, maybe we're looking at this all wrong. Maybe she just has really advanced techniques of HR. Like,
Okay.
how here,
All right, go ahead.
tell me.
When I hear this,
Oh, like the CEO comes to her office with a problem. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, come here. Let me just console you."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's her play.
Yeah, it's her play.
Probably
She
not.
does this for everybody. She just here. Come here. Let me.
Probably
Here,
not.
here.
I mean, maybe she does that.
Come here. Put your arms around me.
Yeah. Let me hold you.
Take me to a Coldplay concert. It'll make you feel better.
Oh, and then who was it that was also there? I can't remember that part of the story, but there was another one.
Mm-hmm.
There was another person there that was.
Was that the one
in
was
the
kind of like
mix.
shine on the
Yeah.
camera? She's like, yeah.
She's like, oh,
She
motherfucker.
obviously knew what was happening. Mm-hmm.
Bro. So they should have just, in hindsight, play it cool, everything fun, and cameras off.
Yeah, but that would take a lot of discipline,
A lot
and
of
foresight.
forethought and a lot of
Yeah.
discipline. Yeah.
Because that they weren't obviously anticipating that. They're just having a good time and like, oh shit, like you just react, right?
Because how long is a kiss cam for? 15 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe?
Until they kiss.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's kind of like a. Come
like
on,
they
kiss.
kind of cheer you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do something here.
I got
Yeah.
you, bro.
Yeah, and I just think, how terrible it is, like for the kids. They have how many kids? 2 kids,
He's got 2 sons.
2 teenage sons.
Yeah.
And then their mom, and then like they're just it's a normal day for them.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, the next morning they wake up to an onslaught of reels.
Oh, who knows?
And
Hey, babe, I'm going to see Coldplay. Sorry you can't come along.
Mhm.
Motherfucker.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, they're not going to listen to their dad anymore.
Damn, but yeah, no, 2 teenage boys with mom like that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
naturally now, like, I got to protect mom.
Yep, they're going
Right?
to protect mom.
Yeah.
Naturally,
Naturally,
boys
yeah.
are going to protect their mom. They're not going to have to want to do anything with their dad. You piece of shit, you leave my mom alone.
Dude.
That's going to take a while for that to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of them is probably going to turn out to be just like their dad anyways.
Right. Yeah. It's going to go down the, well, dad did it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. And just think of like, okay, what is that? How does that impact the brand, and how does that impact the company's bottom line? I wonder.
Well, yeah. So
first of all, what is it's just the company's called Astronomer.
That's what I believe it's called.
Do you know what they
I
do?
don't know what the hell they do.
I don't know what they do.
In fact, to be honest, I almost like that I don't know what they do. Like, it's not Nike. You know what I mean? It's not so big.
Yeah.
They're big enough, but they're not that big.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I don't know what they do. I don't, but how does it affect it? Like, sheer changing of CEOs alone.
Yeah.
Right. If everybody's on the up and up, and if you just put a new CEO in, you're bound to take a bit of a dip in terms of stocks and all that. Right. People are gonna be like, okay, well, wait a minute.
Instability.
What are we thinking here? And then
unsure of what's going to happen in the future.
But to just
and it wasn't. Did the CEO who resigned? What's the guy's name?
Andy.
It's Andy Byron.
Right. Yeah.
So did he start the company, or was he like a?
I don't know if he's a founder.
Founder.
I don't know if he's a founder.
Okay, because that would make a difference too, right? Because if you
if you founded it,
the founder of the thing, and then like it kind of questions everything, right? No, there has to be a little bit of a shakeup.
Yeah.
Some people just appalled, and decide to move on to another place of employment.
Right.
Maybe vendors don't want to work with them anymore.
Yeah.
Depending on where they stand morally on all that, or just uncertainty in the culture. Just instability during this next 2-3 week period.
Right.
How long do you think this is going to last? The reels and stuff. It seems like it's going on for what, a good week?
So good.
A good week now.
It's so usable. So, but it only happened when? It only happened like Friday or something, right?
Was it just Friday?
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't that long.
But no, how much?
But it's sad because it's going to be like a flash in a pan, right?
For us.
Yeah. But for them and for his family, life-changing trauma.
Yeah. Life-changing.
Talk about PR.
Yeah.
PR disaster for a company.
That's so wild. Yeah, it's weird that it's like that flash in the pan like that impact, that flash in the pan, like, you know, that's kind of the gunpowder. I think maybe I'm thinking of the bullet size, right? So I'm thinking the projectile is the moment,
Mm-hmm.
right, of being essentially caught in public cheating on your wife, right? And I mean, we don't even know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that's date number one,
Yeah.
right? Maybe there's a burgeoning relationship and he's been on the outs with the wife, you know,
Yeah.
for 2 years for all. I
Mhm.
mean, who the fuck knows, right? So, anyways, but the projectile, the actual incident is oh so big.
Mm-hmm.
But the gunpowder that they gave to that moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Turned a 22 projectile into like an M16 all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like it's a different situation. And it's interesting to think of that the flash in the pan, like the impact, the gunpowder, like for us, for the public, it's a meme.
Yeah.
Uh, some savvy investor, maybe, I don't know.
Mhm.
You know, maybe there's some business opportunity because, like, oh, maybe they're gonna get, we can go in for a hostile takeover or whatever. I don't know, right? But
Mhm.
that's all like, I'm not gonna take advantage. But the impact on that family,
Yeah.
once it all settles down, aside from the residual, oh yeah, you're the guy in the picture,
Mhm.
right? Aside from that, that is still the same. You know,
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
would have happened either way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just that it just has that immediate impact of like,
Yeah.
oh my God, the whole world just,
Yep.
you know, you'll live in infamy now, right? And then reputationally, could he have recovered? So the PR,
Mhm.
like the PR spin,
Mhm.
right? Now that you've put all the gunpowder behind the bullet,
Mhm.
now you need a machine.
Right.
Right now, you might be just working at Lowe's from now on because
Right.
your reputation is worldwide ruined.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you cannot be a CEO anymore.
Yeah.
Because who's going to put you at the head?
Who's gonna believe you?
Right. It's just
Who's
it's
gonna believe
gone.
in you? You know.
Right.
If you have those issues. Yeah.
Right.
I think, you know, I think like how's it applied to like even small businesses and stuff. Well, you know, the way he handled even with his letter, his formal letter out.
He kind of like blamed Coldplay in a way.
It really was. I mean, he addressed like, yeah, I got to fix up my stuff, you know, my issues, you know. But then he kind of like talked about his privacy.
Yeah.
And then he brought up like Coldplay's lyric, and it was like, dude, just say you're sorry.
The inability to admit wrongdoing.
Just say you're sorry. Like he did say, like, you know, I have to work on my marriage and a lot of things have happened, blah, blah, blah. But then he spends like 2 other paragraphs talking about, you know, I'm disappointed in the whole private, you know, that this was a private moment. Like, what? Don't just stop. You should have stopped at the first paragraph of your letter.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I fucked up.
Right.
I'll do better.
Yep.
And I will take and handle any repercussions that I deserve.
That's all.
Done.
That's all I need.
You don't go in and start talking about, you know, I'm disappointed in our privacy has been taken advantage of.
Motherfucker, don't get on your soapbox talking about like privacy issues and Coldplay. Chris Martin's a dope dude. He's a pretty good singer, damn good singer. You leave that man alone. Your dumbass is caught.
End of story.
That's it.
Period.
All that
just
needs to
man
be
up and just say I screwed up.
That looks like narcissism.
And so I think about how does that like how could that apply to like just businesses or even a lot of the small medium-sized businesses, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that people don't get caught with these moral dilemmas, but like how do you handle like customer reviews? How do you handle customer engagement? Well, how do you present yourself, right? And you know, sometimes, you know, I even talk about this with clients, like sometimes when you get called out, like you get a 1-star review and you get called out, sometimes the best thing to do is just say sorry, like you're right.
Yep.
You deserve better out of us, you know, and we will work, and this is what we're doing to work that problem out, right? Instead of just going back in return, like, well, you know what, we don't want customers like you anyways, and it's all like it's your problem. Now there are times I'm a believer that customers aren't always right.
Yeah.
And sometimes, especially if they're attacking like employees and reviews or whatever, like I do think that you need to defend your, you know, where you need to defend. But even in that, there's a professional way of doing it, right? And here's this guy, he can't man up to the fact that he just fucked up.
Which is the professional. There's the professionalism or lack thereof. Right. It's like if you have that moment where you're just caught dick in hand
Mhm.
in a public restroom kind of
Mhm.
vibes, and all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
yep, that's me.
Yep.
Old handy dick. So so my fault.
My fault.
Let me figure
Yeah.
it out. I'll be right back
Right.
after these messages.
Yep.
So then the world will look, more favorably. Like, all right, well, what do you do?
Yeah.
I've done that myself. All right, no
Right.
problem, right?
Right.
So and all right, the marriage is going to take a hit. The job might even take a hit, but
Mhm.
at least you've given those who can champion the cause going forward something to work with.
Yeah. You
Right.
show humility.
Right.
Say like, and then people could see, okay, this guy just he has issues.
Right.
I can relate with,
Right.
but instead he kind of turned it around on privacy issues and Coldplay type thing.
Narcissism, man.
Yeah.
That one is an obvious
It's
inability to accept responsibility.
Yeah.
Classic narcissist
Yeah.
behavior.
Right.
Then you throw in the toxic environment in the workplace,
Mhm.
rumors that
Mhm.
seem to be swirling about.
Yeah.
Whether that's real or not, seems to be. Then you're like,
Mhm.
so maybe homie was kind of a shitbag. And
Yeah.
then, evidently, I don't know the man. But it seems then you're painting a story,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Now it's like, oh, what else did he do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and then we're all left to wonder, like,
Yeah.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't suck for him. He's just
Mhm.
gonna get what he deserves. But it certainly does suck for the
Yeah. But
rest
that's
family.
definitely a PR debacle that
Yeah.
was then mismanaged.
Yeah.
We could see that after the fact it was mismanaged.
Yeah, right. Edit that response.
Hurts the brand
Yeah.
for astronomer, and then again, like, you don't want to be the guy who tries to defend this guy, only for them to put out this public statement that's
Yeah.
horrific. That's horrible. Like, so of course, yeah, we're gonna ask you to resign.
Right.
You're done.
Yeah, get this the hell away from me first, and then
We need to
Yeah.
move on with our business, and you're right now preventing that from happening.
Right.
You got to resign.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. And then they go, and I'm sure they're gonna have some morality clauses and
Mhm.
ethics training and all that kind of happy horse shit. The weird thing for me, I guess kind of cynically, when I think
Mhm.
about things like that, there's this George Carlin quote. This is a very extreme example,
Mhm.
right? Because obviously he's punching it up for comedy's sake. But there was like some poor son of a bitch back in the 90s got jacked up by the cops, right?
Mhm.
They did him all kind of wrong, right? And really wrong, And then George Carlin was like, maybe if you do such and such to another man, you're too fucked up to be in the police force in the first place.
Right.
Very valid point,
Yeah.
Mr. George Carlin, right?
Right.
So when I look at situations like that, it is not necessarily to say that any one of us is 100% perfect,
Mm.
right? I think that is also an unfair thing, right?
Mm.
It doesn't allow for moments of weakness and subsequent grace, and it just doesn't allow you to be a human being.
Yeah.
Right. So that seems equally unfair. Like, hey man,
Mm-hmm.
we're all bound to mess up. And because you're up there on your, high tower
Mm-hmm.
by virtue of hard work, hopefully, and success,
Mm-hmm.
you're bound to get knocked off. That's
Yeah.
a big fall.
Yeah.
That sucks. But on the way down, you can, with humility, grab onto the side of that pedestal you're being
Mhm.
put on, and hopefully climb your way back.
Right.
Right? Cool. But on the flip, if you need special training for everybody else in the organization, like, bro, the lesson is taught.
Yeah.
I don't need to be corporate, lay out the agenda. Now I got a sales deck,
Mhm.
and we brought in a consultant from how to not be a complete asshole.com. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, no, we don't need special training.
No.
Okay. The embarrassment that man just suffered
Mhm.
was more than enough for me
Yep.
and everybody else in this organization to say, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
be careful. And let me call my wife and tell her I love her and get my shit together real quick.
Right.
So,
Well, that makes me wonder though. Like, I
Yeah.
wonder with what just happened, how has that impacted other people's lives?
Yeah.
Like or even like HR departments. Like HR departments all around are all like saying, giving like
there-
email memos to
By the
everybody. By the way,
yeah. If you're banging the CEO,
Yeah.
stop.
Just stop altogether. Resign now. Or like every HR like consultant or speaker that like this image, just these memes and all that is gonna be in their PowerPoint presentations.
Oh, so gotta be.
Or
So
I wonder like what about other like cheaters? Like do you think that this kind of caused them to say either A, like, okay, what am I doing? This is wrong.
right.
I gotta not do this. B, like, oh, I'm just gonna divorce my wife so that I don't ever have this
Right. Suffer
embarrassment.
that fate. Yeah.
Or C, oh, that guy just got caught. What a loser.
Nerd.
That's why I meet with my mistress and another.
That's a very, very, very interesting way to look at it, right? Because
they
there's
saw
a third,
too.
a third, right? That's the rule. So there's a bunch of like, there's those folks who deserve the grace of like, dude, you were wandering off the path, right? Get it together, but all right, But then there's the other side of it where they're like totally manipulative and shitty, and it's just like, all right, when being a shitbag, don't go to a concert. Got it. Check.
Don't go to a Coldplay concert with my mistress.
If go to the Coldplay concert with your wife. Now, right? Because then I think, if I'm that person's marketing team, I'm like, no, man, you got to get that public image up, right? Boost your visibility so you look like a cool person. So take your wife to the Coldplay concert. Right? You go to see it another time with a mistress, if at all. Why you treat your mistress so good anyway?
All that stuff will all be uncovered, and like why would anybody think that you could possibly keep that secret hidden for a long time? Whether it be like a month or 10 years, like how do you think you could keep it a secret for that long? Because unless you're what do you call it, like psychotic or something,
a psychopath, or sociopath,
because you'd have to be able to disassociate and like, okay, I'm gonna love my wife and my kids,
right?
And then they're my whole world, and then somehow separate that, boom, and then here's my mistress.
Classic.
Unless you're a sociopath, I don't think you're gonna get caught. At some point, you're gonna get caught.
There's the thrill, the thrill of having what you can't have. And
right. Bill Clinton did that. He had that thrill.
Allegedly.
With his intern? No, it was in the
no, that one is confirmed.
It was confirmed. After he says, I did not have...
Old Bill is out there getting it in,
right. But you know how many people said, like, oh, he's just a guy just like me. Like, he's the president of the United States.
Goddamn United States.
When did you even have time to do that?
Busy man.
I'm impressed.
Busy. I don't know how he did all that shit.
Well, apparently it was like, I don't know, maybe under his desk while he was signing in bills.
Just getting it. Yeah, man. But dude, have you seen pictures of him recently?
No, he looking rough.
He looks like he looks like a White Walker. I just saw Game of Thrones, like a couple of things on YouTube, some shorts for whatever reason came through. And so, but he looks like a White Walker, bro. Like, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the same age as Trump is. So I'm pretty sure it was one of the like red pill meme things that came across my desk too. And like, just to see the comparison, like, oh my God, what is wrong with that, happened, man? But something took its soul, man.
It's just
so
there's definitely lessons in PR from this guy and what happened. There's definitely
if you're gonna have a mistress, not in public, right? Keep it on the DL.
It doesn't matter. Just don't have a mistress. Divorce. That's it. No, the only reason why you're doing this is because you're liking the rush and the risk and the
maybe get your rush elsewhere.
Right. Get your rush. Ride roller coasters or something.
Skydiving.
Go skydiving. Yeah. Something. Ride a motorcycle. You get a rush out of that.
God, man.
Roll with a bunch of sweaty old men.
Yeah. Come roll with men.
That
doesn't sound the same exactly. The jokes are just, but anyways, the point is save yourself. Because imagine how much money, imagine his own stock options and everything. Like, how much money he's going to lose. Yeah. And then his wife's going to file for divorce on good grounds. So then all of a sudden,
but if he knows how to do that, he's going to know how to get money again.
Yeah.
Those guys know how to make money. Right. So that's not even going to be the issue in long term. It's just the fact that his reputation and his relationship, you know,
Right.
is going to take years to heal,
Yeah.
particularly with the boys. Done with the wife. I mean,
Yeah.
she's never going to go back.
No.
If she does, that's a whole nother
That's a whole
problem.
different can of beans,
Yeah,
dude.
right.
That's a whole different.
But the
He's a
sons,
great salesman.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's completely different.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of lessons to learn about these people.
Yeah.
You gotta it ends up being about character and doing the right thing. Just get the divorce.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's it. That's
get
an
the
interesting.
divorce.
This is kind of a our version of a morality play or something today. But yeah, just
get the
It's
divorce
easy
and
to
do
just do
whatever
the
you
right
want. Yep.
just let it go.
Switching gears a little bit. Have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Want to do like spoilers for everybody? If you didn't see Game of Thrones by now, Jesus
no.
Christ.
If you haven't seen it, you're not gonna see it.
It was so
it's one of
good.
those shows.
Although I will say at the very end, it seemed like they had a report that was due the next day, and they kind of
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I did not think that at all, dude.
When they all gather in the, it was like hot out. The scene it was hot out, but all like the heads of the families kind of thing are gathered there, and like, well, I guess that's it then. What the fuck? What kind of editing? It was stupid. I didn't get it.
The whole final season was awesome.
There was a lot of good, satisfying moments, and
especially when they killed the bad guy. I forget the White Walker.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, a lot of those moments. I
watched that on repeat. I just kept looping, rewind. I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, some very satisfying moments. There was a couple of things I wish I would have had closure on. Like the guy with the faces.
Yeah.
There was a couple of
moments.
Didn't
they do a spinoff? I think they did a spinoff on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Or they're going to. Guy?
Oh, maybe not that guy.
Oh,
sorry. But like I didn't. I think I thought they were going to do a spinoff on Game of Thrones, but yeah, that was well done.
If I may, while we're on it, I'm thinking about it. King Joffrey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
how you remember all these names, dude. I can't remember shit.
Genius. That's how. So, so King Joffrey, so the young king, right? Who's crazy. Jesus, he was nuts. So that actor, I mean, amazing actor. He was one of the most hated characters on TV, right? But the actor himself said that he got so much real life just hatred.
Oh yeah.
People were hating on him everywhere. He actually stepped back from the spotlight, and for whatever reason, like I said, I've just gotten these Game of Thrones things hit me recently on YouTube and stuff, and he is back in it, right? So obviously an older, guy, assuming his early 30s.
Yeah,
he's got beard and everything like that, but he had to step away.
That's
because
sad.
of the backlash of
That's
the
sad.
The
you know who experienced that too? Remember the little Anakin Skywalker actor who played the
robot guy?
No. Anakin turned into Darth Vader.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Well, so in they did episodes 4, 5, and 6, and then they went back and did Phantom Menace 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Well, in the in those episodes, they had the young Anakin, the child actor.
Yeah.
Anyways, apparently he was treated so bad too.
Really?
For his character and for his, being made fun of for his acting chops and everything. Like he was just really destroyed as a kid. It almost he almost hurt himself, I think, because of that. And then I think he's completely out of acting,
That's heavy, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I was never a Star Wars guy. I don't know. It just didn't hit me the same way for whatever reason. But like I've seen, I think all of them kind of. But when I learned, and just because like Darth Vader's badass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, man. I'm metal. It's more metal to just go with the bad guy. And he can like move shit with his mind. Anyways, I didn't know that. I didn't know what he was. That he was once a real person, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And half machine and all this sort of thing. So then I see homie cut his arms or his arm and his leg off and left him to die by the lava river. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I would be so pissed off. Like, just kill me. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like,
well, wouldn't you think he would die by the lava river anyway? Like, he got rescued. He didn't know he was going to get rescued. He's dead.
I don't know. I when I saw that, I was like, all right, you know what?
You went pro Darth Vader after
that?
Yeah.
I was a little like, good then. You know,
Good
fuck
then.
that guy.
Yeah. Good.
That was your homie?
That was your homie?
No, he did you like that?
Them. He went to the
Yeah,
dark
wait,
side.
no, hold on now. Hold on. Because, all right, you're right. I remember, like, as a story of there was like a gang of kids or something like this that Darth Vader, you know, like kills. I don't know, something like this, right? So I'm not saying he's good, right? I'm not saying he's good. In fact, he deserved to die.
Yeah.
But you didn't kill him. And then if you're so on the good side and you got the green lightsaber and you're representing all the good stuff, and then you don't do him right by just taking him out, put him out of our misery.
He had to face a life of misery. He just had all these other young Jedis killed and all that because of his betrayal. Look, if you betray me and all my loved ones killed, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off your fingers, chop off your fingers with a lightsaber. Then you won't be able to play your guitar anymore. You'd be so like, you'd be like,
but see, you've set the enemies, you've set the origin story now, because then what you do, right, is you take away the ability to love and create. Now, what is it replaced with?
Hatred.
Hatred, right? And then a dedicated mind. Ooh, nothing more powerful than hatred to focus the mind. I don't need to eat. And it's just every day you just wake up pissed, right? And
or you can realize that you just killed all these people.
You just wake up and you're like, oh, that motherfucker. And you go to scratch your beard and you can't.
You're like with your nubbins.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. And so, and then you look, because asymmetry is key for a bad guy. So then now it's me, right? And I'm half bearded. I'm like the half bearded man, and I only shave on this side, and this side's all overgrown. Why? Because I can't.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
Because your fretting fingers.
Yeah. And I just leave it as a reminder, right? As a reminder. And then I get like a robot hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
Or you could just learn.
So not kill kids in a car.
It's just like this, the Andy Byron dude. Didn't learn. You're blaming other people.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
You just slaughtered all these people, and then somehow it's
should have killed me, bro. Should have killed me. Listen to me. If I was such a bastard,
got caught.
If I was such a bastard,
you're gonna blame Coldplay?
That I was killing kids, bro. I'm killing kids. You don't just take me out like, you know what? This one right here, he doesn't get to play with us anymore, right? No, but instead, I know what I'll do. I hack him to pieces on the off chance that what's his name? Ovaltine. What's his name? Anyways, one of the bad guys comes along, snatches him up, and he has that great moment. No. I'm just saying, I sympathize a little bit.
Yeah. We now know what side you're on.
Poor dude. Darth Vader.
The dark light. Look at it.
I'm just saying, man. So,
all right.
Anyways, I think we've solved a lot today. So with that, from the iconic era of advertising to the digital age, I'm Chris.
And I'm Ernie.
Keep it legendary.